Poll question for hour 2, Seton. What are we going to go with?
I had one here, but I don't know if it's insensitive.
Ooh.
So, because it's a serious topic, so, and I don't like making poll questions I don't want to trivialize it.
Okay.
Right? But Ja Morant should be suspended for disciplinary reasons or health reasons.
Oh. And really, that's what this comes down to, that, the NBA is a business. They have rules. They have rules that they had negotiations with the Players Association, and he broke a rule with the NBA and conduct detrimental. It just feels like there's more to this, and we talked about this. I don't know if he's spoiled or he's in trouble or he's both. And I try not to do something from afar where you're trying to look at something and say, hey, this is what it is, because I don't know. And it's dangerous to do that. I said mental health. Is there addiction? These are questions that would come up. If I'm the commissioner and I have Ja come in again, then I say, how did we get to this point again? Help me understand the world that you're in, that you would do this again. Now, you understand what has to happen on my end, and I have to discipline you. But I have to be sensitive to you if you really need help. Is it depression? Sometimes the people who have depression are the ones that are out there partying. They're hiding their depression. They're trying to mask their depression. I don't know if he's depressed. And people will make this mistake. Oh, he's got $200 million. How can you be depressed? It doesn't work that way. I have everything that I want in my life, but I went through a terrible bout of depression. And people were like, how can you be depressed? You can be. It's why, it's a disease that you have. And trying to find help and understanding what it is that you're trying to find out about yourself. And as much as we want to be, it feels like there's empathy, but then there's anger. Like you're one or the other with John. Like, come on, you're going to throw all this away. Come on, you're making $200 million. To, yes, all of those things. But he's jeopardizing that. And he sent out a cryptic message yesterday talking about saying goodbye to his parents, bye to his daughter. Police got called, welfare check, just to see how he's doing. And then he basically was saying goodbye to social media, which is good. That'd be the first step. No more social media. But I don't know if he feels like he's a prisoner in his own house. Can I go out now? Can I live my life? I don't know the answers to these questions, but these are questions that I have thinking about this. So don't make the mistake of saying, what can you be depressed about? Some of the most successful people in America, in the world, can be depressed, and they have everything. And maybe Ja is one of those people. Does he have structure there? What the structure is, I don't know. His parents certainly seem like they're in his life. It's the friends that he's keeping. Because a friend would not do something live. If you knew Ja had a gun and had a gun out, why would you do that? Why would Ja have a gun again in a car with somebody who's got their phone? And even his friend drops the phone down when he realizes Ja has got a gun again. And you can have guns, but the NBA is a business. That's it. They have rules. They don't want to be associated with this. They're trying to bring in as many people to watch their product. They don't want this in the game. They don't want this with their athletes. You can have it. You can have it privately. You can have a license. All of those things, I certainly understand. But not this. And he was warned, and I'm guessing they're probably sitting down for half a season. But this is where, if you don't help him get help, or he doesn't understand what to do, those 40 games, that's a lot of downtime. And that's when you get in trouble. That's what I wondered about this the first time around, this whole summer. Who's checking up on him? What's going on? Is he meeting with people? Because that's a lot of downtime over the summer. And it didn't take long. And here we are again with Ja Morant. But that was scary yesterday because TMZ was reporting it. And when TMZ reports it, it is different than ESPN. And TMZ reporting, it's rarely good. And that's the first thing I noticed was, oh boy. And you immediately jump to the end of the story and then work your way back. So the commissioner, I don't know when he makes a ruling. I think we were trying to have the commissioner on this week. Maybe we get him on next week during the NBA Finals. But just to ask him if he's met with Ja and what is the time frame for a team that is one of the best teams in the NBA. Yeah, Paul.
And his punishments are going to have repercussions. He didn't make second or third team All-NBA this year. And if he misses, let's say he misses 30 games next year, there's definitely you can't get first team, second team All-NBA. That comes down the road when he wants that supermax deal and he can get the max deal. Now you're saying, oh, tough for him. He can get $200 million, not $290. Well, that is a big hit if you're expecting it. If you think you've earned it, which he did on the basketball court.
Well, he lost $39 million. Probably $39 million because of this, and then didn't make first, second, third team All-NBA. I don't know if that sinks in. If he's got $200 million over the life of this contract, then I don't know what matters to him. And he wasn't in a system. You know, Zion was a star since he was 15 or 16. You know, social media. And then he goes to Duke for 1 year. You know, that's like a gap year. You're going to go there. You got Coach K, and they're going to, get you ready. It's a prep school to go to the NBA. Well, Ja didn't have that. He went to Murray State. And he wasn't highly recruited. Might have been his only scholarship offer. And now you're rich. You're young, you're rich. Now you're the breadwinner for your family. You got all these people who rely on you. I don't know those pressures, but there are pressures. And as much as I want to be sort of angry, like, what are you doing? I have to understand him before I say that, because that's a natural reaction. Like, what are you doing? Yes, I felt that the first time, like, what are you doing? And then you realize maybe he is not in control of this, and he does need help. And is there substance abuse? Is there depression? I don't know. But I think being fair to somebody, treat them as if they're anybody else with what is, they're going through. Not you've got everything. How could you possibly be depressed? Because that's what a lot of people think.